Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown.
Capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now the offense get back out on the field. The same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end to Joker.
A bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Push him back. Push him back.
On third down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
It's caught by OBJ. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mayfield now for the 50. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So now here come the Dolphins. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, you see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're running the jet sweep here to Parker. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. 24. Hey, you don't want to see it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard pickup. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch the slant. Check the corner. Check, go get him, go get him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation and a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's caught. Beckham. And it's a fumble.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Mayfield now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. To throw, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish?
First half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to help him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They come out here in the eye. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gay knocks this one through. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already put
an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Marcus Davenport just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he finds Howard complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson forced out to his left. He's so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They go play action here on first down. And this is Parker, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Watch out for Greenman. Check 13. Check the alert.
On 1st and 10, Watson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Check 53.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson flushed out right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Deshaun Watson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Alert! Alert! That's it!
Watson on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Go, Mike.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're running the jet sweep here to Parker. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down now, Boston. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Watson off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. Fighting his way through contact. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Tack McKinley able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
12 yards there and a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check 53 is mine. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, 31.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And caught by Henry. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Boston. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
24. Check 26. Check 27. Alert. SOS. 24. SOS.
Faking the give. Now Watson steps away. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Mayfield. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Marcus Davenport getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Mayfield down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Watson.
We got this.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers,